Hello students, I'm your online teacher Anamika Jha. This is the third part of my video on chapter 2 Whole Numbers of class 6 NCERT book. In this chapter, we will study the properties of whole numbers. We will study the properties of whole numbers one by one on operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First is properties of addition. The first property is closure property. For any two whole numbers a and b, their sum a plus b is always a whole number. Example, 12 plus 45 is equal to 57. 12 is a whole number, 45 is a whole number and their sum 57 is again a whole number. So, the sum of any two whole number is a whole number. Next property, commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a, which means we can add any two whole numbers in any order. Example, 12 plus 45 is 57 and 45 plus 12 is 57. So, it does not matter in which order you are adding. The result is same. Few more examples to understand closure property. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 2 is a whole number, 3 is again a whole number and their sum 5 is a whole number. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 3 whole number and their sum 6 is again a whole number. Commutative property example. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 and 2 plus 3 is also equal to 5. So, a plus b is equal to b plus a is our commutative property of addition. So, you are clear about the two properties of addition, closure property and commutative property. I am moving slowly for your better understanding. Now, the third property is associative property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, a plus b inside the bracket plus c is equal to a plus b plus c inside the bracket. This means the sum is regardless of how grouping is done. Example, 31 plus 24 plus 38 inside the bracket is equal to 31 plus 24 inside the bracket plus 38. In both the cases, the result is 93. So, the sum is regardless of how grouping is done. This is associative property. Next property is additive identity property. For every whole number a plus 0 is equal to a. Therefore, 0 is called the additive identity. The whole number 0 is called the additive identity since when it is added to any whole number, the sum is identical to that whole number. Example, 19 plus 0 is equal to 19. One more example of associative property. 2 plus 3 inside the bracket plus 4, which is equal to 5 plus 4, which is equal to 9. Other way of grouping, 2 plus 3 plus 4 inside the bracket, which is equal to 2 plus 7, which is equal to 9. So, the sum is same regardless of the grouping. Next is additive identity. Any whole number when added with 0 gives the same whole number. 0 preserves the identity of every number during addition. So, 0 is the additive identity of whole number. Next heading is properties of subtraction. First property, closure property. For any two whole number a and b, if a is greater than b, then a minus b is a whole number. But if a is smaller than b, then a minus b is never a whole number. Closure property is not always applicable to subtraction. Let's take one example. 150 minus 100 is equal to 50 is a whole number, but 100 minus 150 is equal to minus 50, which is not a whole number. So closure property is not applicable for subtraction. Next is commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Hence, subtraction of whole number is not commutative. Let's understand this with an example. 16 minus 7 is equal to 9, but 7 minus 16 is not equal to 9. So, commutative property is not applicable in subtraction. Next property is associative property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, a minus b inside the bracket minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c inside the bracket. Hence, subtraction of whole number is not associative. Example, 25 minus 10 minus 4 inside the bracket, which is equal to 25 minus 6, which is equal to 19. Now, the other grouping is 25 minus 10 inside the bracket minus 4, which is equal to 15 minus 4, which is equal to 11. So 19 is not equal to 11. Therefore, associative property is not applicable for subtraction. One more example for you. Just have a look. Next, properties of multiplication. First property is closure property. For any two whole numbers a and b, their product a multiplied by b is always a whole number. Example, 12 multiplied by 7 is equal to 84. 12, 7 and 84 are all whole numbers. Next property, commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. That is, order of multiplication is not important. Example, 11 multiplied by 6 is equal to 66 and 6 multiplied by 11 is again 66. Therefore, 11 multiplied by 6 is equal to 6 multiplied by 11. One more example to understand commutative property of multiplication. 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12 and 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. So the product is same regardless of the order of multiplication. Next property, associative property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, a multiply b inside the bracket multiply c is equal to a multiply b multiply c inside the bracket. This means that the product is regardless of how grouping is done. Example, 8 multiply 4 multiply 5 inside the bracket, which is equal to 8 multiply 20, which is equal to 160. Now 8 multiply 4 inside the bracket multiply 5, which is equal to 32 multiply 5, which is equal to 160. Therefore, 8 multiply 4 multiply 5 inside the bracket is equal to 8 multiply 4 inside the bracket multiply 5. The product is regardless of how grouping is done. Next property, multiplicative identity property. For any whole number a multiplied by 1 is equal to a. Since any number multiplied by 1 does not change its identity, hence 1 is called as multiplicative identity of a whole number. Example, 21 multiplied by 1 is equal to 21. Now the question comes, why 0 is not a multiplicative identity of a whole number? 0 is an additive identity of a whole number, then why 0 is not a multiplicative identity of a whole number? The answer is in the next property, multiplication by 0. For any whole number a multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. 25 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So, the identity of a number is not maintained. Therefore, the multiplicative identity of a whole number is 1, not 0. Here we have all the properties of multiplication. Next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Here we are using two operations, multiplication and addition. This property is used when we have to multiply a number by the sum. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, a multiply b plus c inside the bracket is equal to a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Let's take one example. Find 3 multiplied by 4 plus 5 inside the bracket. In this case, either you can add the numbers 4 and 5 and then multiply them by 3. That is, 3 multiply 4 plus 5 inside the bracket is equal to 3 multiply 4 plus 5 is 9, which is equal to 27. Or you can multiply each addend by 3 and then add the products. 3 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 12 plus 15, which is equal to 27. Therefore, 3 multiplied by 4 plus 5 inside the bracket is equal to 3 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5. This is the distributive property of multiplication over addition. One more example of distributive property. Next, properties of division. First property, closure property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a divide b is not always a whole number. Hence, closure property is not applicable to division. Example, 68 and 5 are whole numbers, but 68 divide 5 is not a whole number. Next, commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a divide b is not equal to b divide a. This means division of whole number is not commutative. Example, 16 divide 4 is not equal to 4 divide 16. Next property is associative property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, a divide b inside the bracket divide c is not equal to a divide b divide c inside the bracket. Hence, division does not follow associative property. Next property, division of 0 by any whole number. For any whole number a not equal to 0, 0 divided by a is equal to 0. This shows 0 divided by any whole number other than 0 gives the quotient as 0. Example, 0 divided by 1 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 25 is equal to 0. Next property, division by 0. To divide any number, say 7 by 0, we first have to find out a whole number which when multiplied by 0 gives us 7. This is not possible. Therefore, division by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Next property, Division by 1. For any whole number A divide 1 is equal to A. This means any whole number divided by 1 gives the quotient as the number itself. 14 divided by 1 is equal to 14. 26 divided by 1 is equal to 26. Now a quick revision of all the properties of addition and multiplication. First property is closure property. Each pair of whole number has unique sum or product which is also a whole number. Next is commutative property. The sum or product of two numbers will not change even if the positions are interchanged. Next is associative property. Changing the groupings of the numbers will not affect the sum or product. Now the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Properties of whole number is complete. So student, ask questions, try to solve as many problems as you can. And thank you for watching. Happy learning.